Good morning, super readers. Thanks for joining us in our Valley PBS classroom. I'm Mrs. Nix. This is Tiny Turtle.
Hi, and I'm Mrs. Meg, and this is Rita Ricky. Hey, where's Mrs. Hammock?
Hi.
Hi, Mrs. O'Leary.
Hello, it's so nice to be here. I stopped by Mrs. Hammock's house to pick up little Scooter here because Mrs. Hammock's going to be out for a while, and I get to be her substitute teacher. I'm so excited.
Oh, we're so excited to have you. Hi, Mrs. O'Leary.
Hi, Rita.
I was working all weekend long looking for an awesome, working on some of our sounds that we're working on this week. And I came across a poem that I wanted to share. Do you guys want to do it with me? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go through and do it. We're going to listen for some sounds, and then we're going to substitute some of those sounds. So here's how the poem goes. It says, to market, to buy a fat pig, home again, jiggity jig. Now here's what I want us to do. We're going to say it together, and we're going to just practice it one time. Ready? Let's do it.
To market, to buy a fat pig, home again, jiggity jig.
Now here's what I want us to do. Let's substitute that sound in the j sound in jiggity jig and change it and make it a p sound. Do you think we could do it? Okay, I'll do the first part of the poem. You just help me out with the jiggity jig, changing that to start with a p sound. Here we go. To market, to buy a fat pig, home again, piggity pig. Great job. I'm so excited. You know what, Mrs. O'Leary? I know that Mrs. Hammock always shares a funny joke, and I think, did Scooter share it with Retail Ricky? Does Retail Ricky have a joke for us today?
We do, but I think we have a song first.
Oh, the
don't
song
we?
is first.
Do you guys want to hear a song? We have another song for you guys this week.
Let's do it.
Do you guys want to learn it? Okay, watch us. Okay, ready? We're gonna
feet together. Hands together.
Kim hears an insect buzzing round and round her head. It's buzzing in the kitchen, it's buzzing round her bed. Kim hears an insect buzzing. Why can't it sing instead? Kim hears an insect buzzing round and round her head. It's buzzing in the kitchen, it's buzzing round her bed. Kim hears an insect buzzing. Why can't it sing instead?
That was awesome.
Did you guys enjoy that? Oh, I love that song. Okay, I think Retail, he's been waiting to tell us his joke. Are you guys ready? Okay, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Hector.
Hector who?
When the heck are you going to introduce the sound of the week?
Oh my golly. I bet that Mrs. O'Leary can help us with that one though.
I will try. Thank you, Retail, for that joke. That was funny. So yes, our focus card for the week and our focus sound and letter is the insect card. And so the insect card says insect, and it's spelled with an I. And it's one of our special cards because it's one of our short vowel sounds. Remember, there's 5 vowels. There's A, E, I, O, and U. And so all week long, we're going to be looking at the short I sound, which is But before we do that, let's wake up our brains and get our minds thinking and just review some of the cards and sounds and letters that you did last week. So our very first sound spelling card review is our fire card. And our fire card sound is fire, and it's spelled a couple different ways. You spell it most of the time with an F and sometimes with a PH. And I want to show you something. If you look on the board up here, phonics, fun, this is an example where PH makes that F sound and the F makes that F sound, just like our card tells us. And so that's why these are so special and important, because they help us spell those sounds. So let's move on. Our next card is the map card. It's map, and we spell it with an M. The next card is the nest card. It says nest, and it's spelled a couple different ways too. Mostly it's with an N, but sometimes it's with a KN and a GN, and those first two letters are silent. So we'll talk about those spellings more later in the year. The next sound spelling card is our window card. It says window, and it's spelled with a W. The next one is our bat card, and it says bat, and it's spelled with a B. Good job. You're doing a great job out there re-saying these with me. The next card is our guitar card. It says guitar, and it's spelled with a G. Super. And our not our last one, our turtle card says turtle, and it's mostly spelled with a T, but sometimes at the end of a word, there's an ED that sounds like t, like cooked. And our last review card for today is our piano card. It says piano, and it's spelled with a P. Good job, kindergarten, first grade, and second graders. That's awesome review. And so let's get on to some new words, and we're going to start with blending some words. And so I have a word up here, and let's look at that. There's 3 letters. What's the first letter? What's that first letter? That's right, it's an F. And what's that sound? Very good. And the next is our focus sound and letter. That's our I, and it says what? Very good. And then the final sound and final letter is a T, and we just reviewed that, and that's T. So let's blend that together. It, fit. Very good. Good job. Let's do one more. Okay, again, we have 3 letters. The first one is B, and that sound is B, B. The second sound, the middle letter is I, which is our focus. And what is that sound? I, I. And the last and final sound is a T. And what does that sound like? That's right, T. Very good. And if we blend that, B, it, bit, bit. Good job blending. Awesome. So my favorite part of phonics is building words. And so let's do that. I'm going to tell you a word, and then you're going to help me to spell it. So my word is wig. Let me say that slower and sound that out. W-I-G. And let me put it in a sentence. Sometimes at Halloween, I wear a purple wig that I put over my hair. And so let's think about that. How many sounds did I say? W-I-G. 3 sounds, right? So what do you think that very first sound is? Because we always want to start with the first sound. Wig. What do you think that letter is? Looking on our board. You've got it. It's a W. Very good. W-I-I-I. Which letter would I put up next? Yep, that's right, an I. And the final sound is G, G, our guitar card. And that is a G. And what's our word? wig, wig. Very good. And one more, let's do one more word. How about pin? Pin. So the sounds are p, I, n. What's that first sound? P. What's that letter? You got it. It's a P. And then I. We're catching on to that focus sound already. Thank you. That was quickly. You got that quickly. And then n, n. Which letter would that be? That would be our N. And so if we blend that letter, it's p, I, n, pin. And to put that in a sentence, sometimes my teacher asks me to pin my work up on the board. So awesome job with that. I'm just going to end quickly with building and reading a sentence. And the sentence is down here, the wig, ooh, saw that word there, does not blank. Now we want sentences to make sense, don't we, boys and girls? So we have to think about what word would make sense there. And we can kind of look what we've already created up here. Let's see, the wig does not wig. Ooh, that doesn't make sense. The wig does not fit. Could that work? That could work. So you're right. So I'm going to take that down. I'm going to put it into our sentence. And then let's read it all together. The wig does not fit. And just notice really quickly, we started with an uppercase letter because that's what we do when we start a sentence. And we ended with a punctuation mark. And in this case, it's a period. So great, great job with your phonics lesson today. And so now Mrs. Nix is going to take it away with some high frequency words.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mrs. O'Leary. So, super readers, we're always working on those high frequency words, those words that we see often in our reading and our writing. It's important that we are able to read them and to spell them. Today's word is the word down. So say it with me, down. Let's spell it together. D-O-W-N, down. You could practice writing this word in the sand, you could practice tracing it in the air, or even drawing on it on your carpet. Those are all different ways that you can practice so that you can read the word down. That's right, that's it. Okay, let's use down in a sentence. Do you have one? Great, let me hear it. Yeah, that's a great one. I sat down. How many words did we have? I sat down. 3 words. Okay, let's try it right here. I think I even have some. I sat, and we can use our high frequency word. I sat down. Are we finished? You're so smart. Absolutely, we're not finished. We have to have a period at the end. Great job. Excellent. So I sat down is using our high frequency word for today. Okay, I have one other thing that I want to talk with you about. We've been working on visualize, and I'm going to invite my teacher friends over because visualize has something to do with making a picture inside of our minds. It's kind of like a movie. And I'm going to practice something with my friends here, and you do it with us at home. Go through and see if you can make a picture in your mind. If I say the word candy, think, think, think. What do you picture? Do you think we all picture the same thing? Let's find out. Okay, Mrs. O'Leary, what did you picture when I said candy?
I pictured candy corns.
Candy corns. Those are those little orange triangles that are yellow and orange and white, and we have them. When do we have them?
Halloween time.
Usually around Halloween. I know what you're talking about. Okay, Mrs. Bang, did you picture candy corn?
No.
No.
I was picturing my favorite candy, which is a lollipop.
A lollipop. Even when we say the word lollipop, can we all have a different visualization inside our minds? I bet yours is a different color than even what I picked. That's exactly what visualization is. You want to know what mine was?
Yes.
Mine was chocolate. I love a good chocolate bar. So that's what I picture when I think of the word candy. You know what? As you're listening to the story that's coming up, I want you to practice visualizing or thinking about making that movie to the story ahead. All right, here it comes. I live here. I live in the country. I live in a house. Not many people live near us. I live in the city. I live in a big building. Lots of people live here. I live in the country. I play in my yard. Lots of kids play with me. I live in the city. I play in the playground. Lots of kids play with me. I live in the country. My school is far away. I ride the bus. I live in the city. My school is near my home. My mom walks with me. Where do you live?
Did you enjoy that story, Retell? I sure did. Let me start retelling the story. Retell? You can't retell the story because it was an informational text. What's an informational text? Well, an informational text gives facts and details. Remember, they were talking about living in the country or living in the city. Where do you live? I live in the country. You too? Well, I live in the city. Hey, should we get our friends to come and help us retell some facts and details? Yes? Okay. Mrs. Nix, Mrs. O'Leary.
Hi, Retell. I'm so excited that you're going to let us go through and help you retell this story. That's awesome.
Thanks for helping.
You're welcome.
Okay, can you guys help us? So, in the story, they were talking about living in the city and living in the country. Do you guys remember? What was it like living in the city?
Ooh, I have a great one. You know what? One of the things that and especially because I do live in the city, there are lots of people that live in buildings in cities, right? That was one of our facts.
Right. And where do they live? They live in a what? In a building. Do you live in a
Absolutely.
building? I don't live in a building. Okay, I'm sorry. And how about the country? Where do we live?
Well, I happen to live in the country, and there are not very many neighbors around my house in the country. And I like that.
Okay, so you live in a house and there's not lots of people. Okay. How about, let's see, could you guys remember some more facts about living in the city? Oh, I like how Mrs. Nix is getting her book out and she's opening it up and she's looking for those text evidence.
I remember something about this city is that there are, we get to play at the playground and there's lots and lots of kids.
Oh, I like that. Now, Mrs. O'Leary, now do you get to play in the playground with lots of kids in the country?
No, I don't get to, but I do get to play in my yard with kids.
Oh,
Do you have a big yard? Oh, how nice. I love my big yard. I bet you do, Retell. Okay, now, what else about the city, Mrs. Nix?
So one of my favorite things that I got to do as a kid, and as I read the story, I noticed they get to do the same. They live close to school. I got to ride my bike to school. They got to walk.
How neat. Oh, I love that. Okay, Mrs. O'Leary, do you get to walk to your school?
Well, just like in the book, no, the school was a little bit too far away, so we took a bus to school. It was really fun.
Oh, nice. Good job. Did you guys see all the different facts and details that we got from that text? So let's quickly go back. Let's see. Living in the city, living in a building with lots of people. When we live in a country, you just live in a house and there's not lots of people around. In the city, we play on the playground with lots of kids. In the country, not so much, but you get to play in your yard. And in the city, school is near, and in the country, school is far away. How did you do? Awesome job. Now that we've listened to the story and we've recalled some facts, let's practice our writing. Are you ready for our writing prompts today? Awesome job. Okay, so my writing prompt today says, write about where you live. Retell, where did you live? I live in the country. You did? Okay, so maybe we'll put that Rita lives in the country. So can we say Rita lives in the country? I like that. Oh, we have more friends here to join us.
Yes, we're so excited.
Hi, Tiny Turtle.
Hi.
Tina Turtle. Hi, Scooter. We're so glad you can join us. Oh, Scooter, you live in the country too? Oh, I bet you and Rita have lots of fun. You do. Awesome. Okay, so Scooter and Rita both live in the country. And guess what? What can you do in the country? Let's add to my sentence. So, Rita and Scooter, they both live in the country. And, oh, what is it, Scooter? Oh, Scooter says that in the country, they have chickens. Chickens! We have lots of chickens! You do? Okay, so let's add that to our sentence. We have chickens. What do you do with your chickens? We collect eggs. You do. So can we add that to our sentence? Let's add it. Now, let's read it. It says, I live in the country. We have chickens. I collect eggs every morning. Oh, I like that. That's a good sentence.
Mrs. Vang, Mrs. Vang.
Yes?
Now, I lived in the country, but then I was brought home, and now I live in the city.
You live in the city, so let's put that up. So Tina lives in the city. So, and boys and girls, if you live in the country, you can put country. If you live in the city, guess what you can put? You can put that you live in the city. So, Tina, can you give me more details? What do you do in the city?
Well, we have a little dog that lives with us. So I would like to say that we have a dog and
Oh, I like that. So let's write that.
what else?
I have a dog. Rita's
I
helping
know.
me.
I know what we do with our dog. We'd like to take our dog for a lot of walks.
Oh, how fun. Let's move these down so that we can have room to write Tina's sentence. So Tina says, I live in the city. And her sentence says, I have a dog. But let's move it down this way so that we can have a return sweep correctly. And then, I like your sentence. She takes her dog on a walk every day. Awesome job. Thank you for helping me, friends. Thank you, friends. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Now, we've listened to our story, and now we've written about where you live. Guess what else? That's right, boys and girls. Don't forget, we still need to be reading every single day. So I have a friend here who's going to be helping us with sharing one of his favorite books. And let's see if it's your favorite book. Are you guys ready? Oh, you guys are. Okay, let's see what my friend Mason has to share about his favorite book. And keep in mind, boys and girls, I want you guys to think about your favorite books, and I want you guys to tell us what your favorite book is. Is it a funny book? Is it a scary book? What is it? Is it a fairy tale? Oh, I don't know. But guess what? My friend Mason's gonna tell you. Let's watch.
Hi, my name is Minty Lee. I am first grade. I want to show you this book called that crayon box that talked. My favorite part of the book is they knife each other. I hope you read this book. I want to see your favorite part of the book. Bye.
That was awesome. What a great job. I love reading stories.
And I love that story about the crayon box that talked, because they were so mean to each other, and then they were so nice to each other at the end. So I love it. But I have a knock-knock joke. You do? Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Water.
Water who?
Ooh.
What are you doing telling jokes right now? It's time to go.
Bye.